Hello, today I'm going to tell you a little bit about Code.org. Code.org is a free and easy to use website that teaches students the basics of coding. It allows teachers to sign up for a free account and create student accounts as well. Code.org can be used by teachers in their classrooms or by media specialists in the Media Center. I've used this resource several times with my students in the Media Center. So let's get started. First, you need to create an account, so go to the upper right hand corner, sign in. If you already have an account, you would put your email address and password here and click sign in, and if you don't have an account, click create an account. You type in your information and then sign in. So I'm going to go back to the home screen. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and sign in. And the main thing that you will be using is the course catalog. It's up here on the upper left hand side of the screen. The course catalog teaches you everything you need to know about what Code.org has to offer. If you look at this chart right here, it shows that Code.org is from kindergarten all the way to 12th grade. Code.org has the computer science fundamental courses for kindergarten through 5th grade. There are computer science discovery courses from 6th grade to 10th grade, and then computer science principles from 9th to 12th grade. And they also have a pre-reader express course for students that are not fluent in reading yet. There is also professional learning for all grade levels, K to 12. So if you scroll down, you also will see there's elementary school, middle school, and high school. So the way that I use Code.org in my classroom is my students don't have an account yet, so I just let them go to learn more under elementary school, and you can use whichever tab you would like depending on what grade level you teach. So when we click learn more, when you get to this tab, this will show you information about Code.org. At the top there's a video for teachers to learn more about professional learning opportunities from Code.org. The way that I found out about Code.org is from a professional learning opportunity that was offered through our school district, and I highly encourage you to go to one of those workshops because you will find out so much information about how to implement Code.org in your classroom or media center. So I'm going to scroll down, and this shows you the courses that are offered for each grade level. Course A and B are pre-reader courses, and they teach the students mostly about how to solve puzzles and that kind of thing. When you get into 2nd grade to 3rd grade, those are where the students start actually coding. And down here at the bottom, it tells you information about each course. So Course C is a little bit easier than Course D is a little bit easier than Course E, and so on. So it will tell you exactly what is in each course. If you click on View Course right here, this will show you what each course looks like. Now on the right hand side of the screen, you will see view page as teacher or view page as student. So right now we're viewing the page as a teacher would. So if we click student, this is what the students would see. Now where you see unplugged activity, these are activities that are done in the classroom to build that foundation of what the students would learn in the next coding course. So right here where it says build a foundation, this activity I've actually done with my students, and it teaches the students how to build a foundation when, like building a foundation when you're building a house, or building the foundation when you're making something. It has to have a strong foundation. So this lesson actually taught them something that they would be doing in course 2, or the second lesson of course C. So if you see a diamond like this, these are videos. So every time you see a diamond, that is a video that is in each lesson. So they're going to watch a video before they actually start their lessons. So we're just going to go through one little quick snapshot of what it looks like. So if we click right here, because this is the unplugged activity, click right here. This shows them a video, and I would highly encourage letting them watch these videos because it's going to tell them what they're going to do in these lessons. So basically this video talks about the Blockly language that they use in Code.org, which is where they put together blocks to make the object do something. So I'm going to click continue. And then up here at the top of the screen in the white box, it tells them what to do. So for this puzzle, drag all of the blocks together and click run to watch it go. If students are not able to read that, they can also click the play button and it will do that. It will read it for them. So they know up here at the top, that's going to tell them what to do. So the only thing that they have to do is put these together, then click run, and they've solved the puzzle. So if you want to show the code, this is the actual code that video gamers that create these codes would actually see. So they can see that, or they can click continue, and they're at the second second lesson in this course, which is lesson 2. And then this says drag an extra move forward block out of the toolbox to finish your code. So they know there's gonna this one's very simple. That starts out very simple so that the students will understand how to do it. And then click run. Alright, so as they go on, and the coding gets a lot harder and the puzzles get harder. So let's go back to the home screen. I want to show you a few more other things that you can do with your students. So if we go back to the course catalog, now that we're at the course catalog, I want you to scroll down and click on the course that you're working on. I'll go to the lesson plans. These lesson plans are going to be your foundation for your lessons. So for instance, if a student is working on something in science and you want to tie in a lesson to that, you can use one of these lessons, like for paper airplanes. So on the lesson plans that Code.org has, it has the objectives, it has what you need, all the different resources that you need. It tells you what to print. It has the agenda right here. So the way that you can use this resource in your classroom or the library would be a whole group instruction, maybe to introduce the lesson, and then you can have it in a station if you're doing it in the library. That's how I have implemented this into the Media Center with my students. I've done it whole group and then let them do it in small groups at the table. If you're in the classroom, you could also do this whole group, and you may want to have it in a station that you rotate students out throughout the week, because some of the lessons you may need to be there to help the students move along, facilitate what they're doing if they have questions. So these lesson plans, you could easily just print them out and use them as part of what you're doing in your classroom. All of the unplugged lessons can also be tied to science and social studies standards and even math standards. So that is why I love Code.org. It's such a useful resource. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video and that you can get use out of some of the things that Code.org has to offer. Thank you and happy coding!